Do you think all millionaires made their fortune in stocks and real estate? Think again. Join us as we jump into the 10 bizarre investments that turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires, proving that sometimes the strangest paths lead to riches. Domain name flipping, a concept that might seem like digital real estate trading, is a unique way some enterprising individuals have struck it rich. This practice involves buying domain names, the web addresses we use every day, at a lower price and selling them at a much higher rate. It's akin to finding a piece of overlooked land and then selling it to the highest bidder once its value skyrockets. The world of domain name flipping became prominent as the internet expanded. Early on, savvy individuals realized the potential of acquiring domain names that could be highly sought after by big businesses or entrepreneurs in the future. These digital assets are like virtual real estate. Their value can soar based on demand, relevance, and the evolution of internet trends. One of the most striking examples of profitable domain name flipping is the sale of business.com. Originally registered in the 1990s, this domain was bought for a relatively modest price. However, its inherent value, a generic, highly desirable name that any corporation could want for branding, was immense. In 1999, business.com was sold for a staggering $7.5 million, an amount that was almost unheard of at the time for a domain name. This sale not only made headlines, but also solidified domain name flipping as a potentially lucrative endeavor. The process of flipping domain names isn't just about luck. It requires foresight, strategy, and sometimes patience. Successful flippers spend time researching emerging trends, new companies, and potential future demands. They look for domain names that are catchy, easy to remember, and have the potential to be brandable. However, like any investment, domain name flipping comes with risks. The market can be unpredictable, and what seems like a valuable domain today might not retain its worth tomorrow. Flippers sometimes hold onto a domain for years, paying annual registration fees in the hope that its value will increase. Domain name flipping may seem surprising, but hold on, the next venture, investing in virtual real estate, is on a whole new level. Investing in virtual real estate might sound like something out of a sci-fi novel, but it's a real phenomenon that's made some people quite wealthy. In virtual worlds like Second Life, an online universe where users can interact through avatars, real estate functions much like it does in the real world. Users can buy, sell, and rent out virtual land, and some have turned this into a surprisingly profitable venture. In these virtual worlds, real estate is more than just land. It includes buildings, homes, and even entire communities that exist solely in the digital realm. People pay real money to acquire these virtual properties. The value of virtual real estate is determined by various factors, including location within the virtual world, the popularity of the platform, and the potential for the space to be used for events, advertising, or other profitable activities. A standout example of success in this arena is Unchit Chung, a virtual real estate mogul in Second Life. Chung, whose real name is Eileen Grief, started with a small initial investment and began buying and developing virtual land. She was astute in recognizing the potential of these digital spaces. By creating attractive areas and leasing them to other users for various purposes, including retail spaces, clubs, or personal homes, she accumulated significant wealth. By 2006, it was reported that Chung had become the first virtual millionaire. That is, she had accumulated $1 million worth of assets through her activities in Second Life. Her success story is a testament to the potential of virtual worlds as a new frontier for investment. Investing in virtual real estate requires an understanding of the digital landscape and the specific virtual world's economy. It's a unique blend of creativity, business acumen, and tech savvy. Investors like Chung didn't just buy land, they developed it, adding value through design and strategic planning. The value of virtual real estate can fluctuate based on the popularity of the platform and changes in the virtual world's dynamics. Virtual properties are intriguing, but what happens when you invest in rare toy collections? Are childhood favorites the key to unexpected wealth? The market for collectible toys, such as Beanie Babies and rare Lego sets, is a niche, yet surprisingly lucrative area for investors. While most people see toys as mere playthings or nostalgic keepsakes, some see them as a valuable asset, capable of fetching a small fortune. The key to success in this market lies in recognizing the potential value of certain toys and understanding the factors that drive their collectability. Beanie Babies, for instance, were a sensation in the 1990s. These plush toys, produced by Thai Inc., became a massive hit, with some models becoming highly sought after by collectors. Their value was driven by their rarity, condition, and the presence of manufacturing errors which made them unique. Some rare Beanie Babies, which originally sold for just a few dollars, later fetched thousands in the collector's market. Similarly, Lego sets, especially limited editions or discontinued lines, have become highly collectible. Some sets, particularly those tied to popular franchises or those that were produced in limited numbers, have seen their value increase manifold over the years. For example, original Star Wars-themed Lego sets or architectural series can sell for several times their original price. One notable story in the world of toy collecting is that of a British man who amassed a collection of rare Lego sets. Over 2 decades, he carefully curated his collection, focusing on unique and hard-to-find sets. He kept them in pristine condition, understanding that, like many collectible, their condition was key to retaining value. When he decided to sell his collection, he was able to fetch a 6-figure sum, turning a childhood passion into a profitable venture. The success in toy collecting comes down to a blend of passion, knowledge, and strategic acquisition. Collectors often start as enthusiasts, driven by a love for the toys, but with time, they learn to spot valuable pieces and understand market trends. They know that factors like rarity, condition, and original packaging significantly impact a toy's value. Rare toys are unexpectedly valuable, but old video games are in a league of their own. How have these digital classics turned gamers into financial winners? The market for vintage video games has exploded in recent years, turning old cartridges and discs that once gathered dust in attics into highly sought-after treasures. This niche, yet burgeoning segment of collectibles has seen the value of certain games skyrocket, much to the delight of savvy collectors and nostalgic gamers. Initially, these old video games were simply cherished relics of childhood, but as the first generation of gamers grew up and gained disposable income, they began to seek out the games of their youth. This demand, coupled with the rarity of certain titles, has driven up their value significantly. Collectors and enthusiasts now scour online auctions, garage sales, and specialty stores for rare finds. One of the most notable examples of a vintage game fetching a fortune is the sale of a rare copy of Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES. This particular copy was special due to its pristine condition and the fact that it was part of an early production run. In April 2021, it set a world record when it sold for an astounding $660,000 at auction. The game, still sealed in its original packaging, was described as the finest copy of any video game ever publicly sold. The key factors contributing to the value of vintage video games include rarity, condition, and historical significance. Limited edition releases, games that had a short production run, or titles that were commercially unsuccessful at the time but gained a cult following are particularly valuable. Additionally, games that are still sealed in their original packaging, especially with intact price tags or promotional materials, can command top dollar. The rise in value of these vintage games has also been fueled by the growth of online platforms for buying and selling collectibles. Online auctions and marketplaces have made it easier for collectors to find and bid on rare gems, further driving up prices. Video games have their charm, but have you considered the potential of cryptocurrency? Is digital money the new gold rush of our era? Cryptocurrency, a term that's become a buzzword in the financial world, represents a radical shift in the way we think about money. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others are digital or virtual currencies that use cryptography for security, making them nearly impossible to counterfeit. Their decentralized nature, free from the control of governments or financial institutions, has made them both intriguing and volatile investment options. The world of cryptocurrency is known for its wild price swings, which can be a roller coaster of emotions for investors. These digital currencies are highly speculative, and their value can skyrocket or plummet based on factors like technological changes, regulatory news, and market sentiment. Despite the risks, the allure of potentially massive returns has drawn many to invest in them. One of the most remarkable success stories in the world of cryptocurrency is that of an early Bitcoin investor, Christopher Koch. In 2009, while writing a thesis on encryption, Koch decided to invest a small amount of 150 Norwegian kroner, about 27 USD at the time, in an emerging online currency called Bitcoin. He purchased 5,000 Bitcoins, a decision that was more of a curiosity than a serious investment. Koch forgot about his Bitcoin purchase until 2013, when Bitcoin started gaining media attention. To his astonishment, the value of Bitcoin had skyrocketed, and his initial investment of $27 was now worth a staggering $886,000. He eventually sold a part of his holdings, which allowed him to buy an apartment in Tøyen, one of the wealthiest areas in Oslo. Koch's story is not just about luck. It highlights the potential of emerging technologies and the importance of being open to new investment opportunities. His willingness to take a chance on an unknown and untested technology paid off in a way that traditional investments rarely do. If cryptocurrency surprises you, crowdfunding projects will astound you even more. How are small pledges leading to big payouts? Crowdfunding, a method where individuals pool money to support projects or ventures, has emerged as a groundbreaking way for people to invest in innovative ideas and products. Unlike traditional investment avenues, crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and GoFundMe allow ordinary people to fund projects they believe in, often in exchange for early access to products or other rewards. This democratization of funding has led to the success of numerous projects, turning small investments into significant returns for backers. The magic of crowdfunding lies in its ability to harness the collective power of individual supporters. By pooling their resources, backers can help bring a creative idea to life, be it a technological innovation, an artistic endeavor, or a community project. It's not just about financial support, it's about building a community around a shared passion or interest. One of the most sensational success stories in crowdfunding is that of the Pebble smartwatch. In 2012, Eric Mijakovsky, the founder of Pebble Technology, launched a Kickstarter campaign to fund the production of the Pebble smartwatch. At that time, smartwatches were still a novelty, and the concept was relatively unproven in the consumer market. Mijakovsky set a fundraising goal of $100,000 to bring his idea to life. To the surprise of many, the Pebble smartwatch campaign struck a chord with the public. The project didn't just meet its initial goal, it smashed it, raising over $10 million from nearly 69,000 backers. This overwhelming support made it one of the most successful crowdfunding campaigns at the time. Early backers received the Pebble smartwatch at a fraction of its eventual retail price, along with the satisfaction of being the first to sport this innovative gadget. The success of the Pebble smartwatch campaign illustrates the potential of crowdfunding as an investment platform. Backers who supported the project not only got in early on a groundbreaking technology, but also reaped the benefits when Pebble technology was later sold to Fitbit for approximately $23 million. Supporting creativity is one thing, but what about whiskey investment? Could a passion for spirits uncork a fortune? Investing in whiskey, particularly rare and aged varieties, has emerged as a surprisingly lucrative venture in recent years. Once merely a beloved beverage, whiskey has now become a valuable commodity in the investment world. The demand for rare whiskey has soared, driven by a growing appreciation for its craftsmanship and the realization of its potential as an investment. The whiskey investment market revolves around unique, limited edition bottles and aged spirits. These whiskeys are prized not just for their taste, but also for their rarity and the history they embody. Aged whiskeys, in particular, are highly sought after, as the aging process enhances their flavor and rarity, making them more valuable over time. Collectors and investors alike hunt for these bottles, often released in limited quantities to add to their portfolios. One notable success story in the whiskey investment world is that of a Scottish man, Rakesh Kishnani. Kishnani, a whiskey enthusiast, recognized the potential in this market and launched the world's first whiskey investment fund in 2014. The fund focused on acquiring a collection of rare and valuable whiskeys from around the world. His foresight paid off spectacularly. One of the fund's most successful investments was in a cask of 1989 Macallan, which was bought for around $130,000. After a few years, the value of this single cask skyrocketed to over $500,000, yielding a significant return on investment. This exemplifies how the value of high-quality whiskey can be appreciated over time, much like fine wine. The key factors contributing to a whiskey's investment potential include its age, rarity, brand, and historical significance. For instance, whiskeys from distilleries that have closed down become more valuable over time as the supply dwindles. Collectors and investors also look for special editions and bottles with unique stories or characteristics. From vintage spirits to vintage sneakers, we lace up for sneaker reselling. How are trendy kicks kicking up unexpected fortunes? The sneaker reselling market has transformed from a niche hobby into a lucrative business, with limited edition sneakers often serving as the star players. This market thrives on the exclusivity and hype around certain sneaker releases, typically from major brands like Nike, Adidas, and others collaborating with high-profile athletes or celebrities. For some, what started as a passion for sneakers has turned into a profitable venture, thanks to the soaring demand and limited supply of these fashionable footwear pieces. In this market, certain sneakers are released in limited quantities, creating a frenzy among sneaker enthusiasts and collectors. These limited edition sneakers often sell out within minutes of their release. The high demand and limited availability mean these sneakers can be resold at a significantly higher price than their original retail value. The key to success in this market is identifying which sneakers will have a high resale value, a skill that combines market knowledge with a keen understanding of current fashion trends. One remarkable success story in the sneaker reselling market is that of Benjamin Kix, a teenager who turned his passion for sneakers into a multi-million-dollar business. Benjamin started sneaker reselling at the age of 15. He initially gained recognition for his ability to get his hands on hard-to-find sneakers and began building connections with celebrities who wanted these exclusive items. Benjamin's big break came when he formed a connection with DJ Khaled, a record producer known for his extensive sneaker collection. This relationship opened doors for Benjamin, allowing him access to even more exclusive sneakers. He leveraged social media to showcase his inventory and connect with high-profile clients, further boosting his business. Through his savvy use of social media and networking, combined with an in-depth knowledge of the sneaker market, Benjamin Kix turned his hobby into a booming business. He capitalized on the trend of limited edition sneaker releases, understanding the potential of these shoes as valuable commodities. The sneaker reselling business, as exemplified by Benjamin's success, is not just about having a passion for sneakers. It requires an entrepreneurial mindset, a knack for predicting market trends, and the ability to build a network of clients looking for exclusive products. From stylish sneakers to classic comics, let's flip through the pages of comic books. Are these illustrated tales hiding million-dollar stories? The world of comic book collecting is a fascinating realm, where nostalgia meets investment. Over the years, rare comic books have gained immense popularity among collectors, with some issues becoming highly valuable. The rise in value is often driven by the comic book's age, rarity, condition, and cultural significance, particularly if it marks the debut of a popular character or an iconic storyline. For many, comic books are a reminder of childhood, but for some savvy collectors, they've become a source of substantial financial gain. The market for rare comics has seen exponential growth, with certain editions selling for millions at auctions. The value of these comics has skyrocketed due to their historical importance and scarcity, making them prized possessions in the world of collectibles. One notable success story in comic book investing is that of Nicolas Cage, the renowned actor and an avid comic book enthusiast. Cage's collection included a copy of Action Comics #1, the 1938 comic book that marked the first appearance of Superman. This comic is considered one of the most valuable and sought-after comic books in the world. In 1992, Cage purchased the comic for a substantial amount, recognizing its rarity and potential value. In a twist of fate, the comic was stolen from Cage's home in 2000, only to be found in a storage locker in 2011. The comic's disappearance and subsequent recovery added to its already fascinating history and allure. In 2011, Cage decided to auction off Action Comics #1. It sold for a record-breaking $2.16 million, making it one of the most expensive comic books ever sold at that time. The sale not only marked a significant return on Cage's original investment, but also highlighted the immense potential of investing in rare comic books. The comics bring fantasy to life, but what about owning a piece of esports and gaming teams? Is virtual competition the next playground for millionaires? The esports industry, a realm where competitive gaming reaches the heights of professional sport, has become a surprising yet lucrative avenue for investment. The rise of esports has been meteoric, with millions of fans worldwide tuning in to watch professional gamers battle it out in popular games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and Counter-Strike. This surge in popularity has made investing in esports teams a potentially profitable venture. Investing in an esports team is akin to investing in a traditional sports team. It involves funding the team's operations, training, and participation in tournaments in exchange for a share of the winnings, sponsorships, and merchandising revenues. The growth of the esports industry has been bolstered by increasing viewership, major brand sponsorships, and the rise of streaming platforms. A prime example of a successful investment in the esports industry is the story of Andy Din, known in the gaming community as Reginald. Din, a former professional gamer, founded Team Solo Mid (TSM), one of the most successful and recognizable sports teams in North America. His journey began with an initial investment in forming a team to compete in League of Legends tournaments. Recognizing the potential of the burgeoning esports scene, Din focused on building a strong brand and a competitive team. TSM quickly rose to prominence in the esports world, attracting top talent and securing significant sponsorships. The team's success in tournaments translated into financial gains, and TSM expanded into other games, further diversifying its revenue streams. Din's initial investment in TSM turned into a multi-million-dollar enterprise, with the team valued at hundreds of millions of dollars. The success of TSM under Din's leadership showcases the potential of esports as an investment opportunity. It highlights the importance of understanding the gaming community, strategic team management, and the ability to capitalize on the growing interest in esports. Exploring these bizarre investments, we've seen that fortune often hides in the most unexpected places. Now, ready for more jaw-dropping revelations? Check out Most Expensive Mansions in the US today to see how opulence and luxury know no bounds. From unusual investments to grandiose homes, the world of wealth is full of surprises.